We're halfway done May, witches. Can you believe it? Welcome to day 15 of the 31 Days of Witchcraft Challenge. 15. I don't know about some of you all, but today's the day, at least our state, is lifting its stay-at-home order. I don't like it. We're not changing our patterns because my husband's in the immunocompromised range, so we're just not taking that risk. Anyway, enough about that. Today's question, paraphrase, not verbatim. Verbatim will be in the description box below. Solitary versus coven, yay or nay, and which one are you? Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm doing a resume of my witch career. I started off, I guess you'd call that a coven, unofficially. What would you call that? An open coven. Where it was just 3 of us. And then I was solitary for eons. Except for the odd participation in an open circle with a group. Then I formed a pay-in network here locally where we would have open groups. And so, all different, we'll call them pagan denominations, would gather for the Espats and the Sabbats and celebrate. And depending on who decided to run the ritual, that would be the tradition that the ritual would follow. So I did that for many years. Interspersed with, again, throughout the course of the year, there's a lot of inward time in the summertime here because it's hot. So, I would be in groups and then be by myself. What if you call that I heard the phrase recently on a TV show that I'd never heard in my life called a CEO Catholic. Christmas and Easter only. And that made me laugh. I'm like, couldn't it be something similar for witches? Is it like what, Samhain and Yule only? That doesn't work the same way. S-Y-E? S-Y-O? Maybe. But I love all the Sabbats, so I couldn't be that. I'm digressing. Oh, look at my little door. There's so much to do in here. So, this spell, by the way, is protection. In case anyone has wondered what's going on over there. Let me think. Okay, yeah, so where was it? Yeah, open circles and being by myself. Inviting people over, so like a smaller open circle with just a few friends, as opposed to the open to the community open circles. And then I did my Wiccan training. Hold on, something looks weird with her. Just a second. Oh, it's just color. I was like, what is she telling me? Then I started doing my training. So technically at that point I was initiated into a coven. While it had an online presence, there was a coven stead in Washington State that some people had gone to. I had not. And I remained a part of this coven. Technically, I guess I probably still am, even though I'm pretty sure it's... I don't like using the word disbanded. I don't think that was an official thing. I think we just sort of drifted into our own lives after a while. And these things happen. As a result of that, a satellite coven stead was started here with me and the other one who was here, and a couple others that had started some online training. So we would host open gatherings. So they would be run according to the Shallandor tradition, which Wickhaven was a satellite of. And they would be open to the community. And then real life got in the middle of that, some health issues, family moving back home and what have you. So that has sort of been tabled for the time being. So we're back to people hosting open rituals or closed but invited friends for whatever gatherings. And then again, whichever tradition of the person who's hosting or running the ritual would be the ritual. But I would honestly say probably at least in the last year, I haven't been with another group for a ritual. So I'm back and forth. I enjoy them both. They both have their merits in our learning process. Yeah, I mean, to be able to make a ritual your own and do it yourself. That's fantastic. To share in the energy of other people is great. And then you have variations of other people, like a small group, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll even go up to 10. I would still call that a smallish group. Anything over 10, I have done groups from 10 to 30. That is, I don't like using the phrase wrangling cats because I don't have a problem wrangling cats. But it is like wrangling cats, especially if everyone has a job to do in the ritual. It can be very rewarding and boisterous and energetic, but doesn't always follow script, if you know what I mean. I have been in circles where at the end of the night, you're like, when they're open, you're like, someone's energy in here did not vibe with the rest of us. So that's when you get into open versus closed circles. I have participated in both when it comes to that kind of thing. Open, you do have to sort of be ready to accept what comes. For the most part, everyone is okay with, slight meditation before the circle, call the corners, invoke the god and goddess, do your ritual, any magic or spell work you want to do in the middle of that, that's part of a group, fantastic. Close, dismiss, everyone get their nosh on their way. Where was I going with this thought? And when you have open circles, you have to be prepared for any other energy that can come in. Which is why it's very important when you're opening the circle, how do you enter? Because at this point, then you are now trusting that everyone is entering with pure heart. I have experienced only a handful of times in my life where they said they entered in pure heart and then basically later told everybody that they outright lied. Which is when everyone went into shutdown and went into closed circles by invite only for a while until we tried to figure out what was going on. I mean, I hate using the word witch wars, but we all know. If you've been out here for any length of time, walking this path for any length of time, you've heard, you've read. I don't want to say they're a thing of the past because I'm sure they still exist. I mean, there used to be a huge organization in Phoenix that fell to it years and years and years ago. So, but I'm really digressing and showing my age. There's merits to both. There's merits to, sitting down and doing your own research and creating your own ritual and just feeling that one-on-one energy with the divine and the elements. There's benefits to being with people. It just depends on what you are feeling or what you feel called to for the time. No one is wrong. Everyone is right. As long as you're entering your circle, whether by yourself or with other people, with an open heart, how do you enter this circle? In perfect love and perfect trust. As long as that question is honest and true, whether you're by yourself or with 100 people, it will be a good time. I've never been in a circle with 100 people. That would be chaos. But I think I'd like it. Loki would like it, I'm sure. And I literally, when I said Loki would like it, I heard a tiny chirp outside my door because one of our new kittens is named Loki. And he's like, what? So, yeah, that's my thought for today. Right now, I would consider myself a solitary, only because I haven't been to a group ritual in over a year, but I'm still, in my heart, still part of an online presence. So, and I don't know, I think all of us that do these things on YouTube, we are all in sort of an open circle as well. Oh, so that postulates the deeper thought of are any of us truly alone? That got deep quick. Anyway, that's it for today, witches. I like this question. Solitary versus coven. I'm very interested to see what other people have to say about it. I've done them both. I love them both. So, halfway through May. And the world is not getting any better yet, huh? Okay, folks, that's enough of that. I'm gonna go do my thing. Have a great day. Blessed be.